Walmart Marketplace, more demoralizing news in their never-ending support to pander to China and Chinese sellers. Okay, let's talk about China. A report here from our friends over at Marketplace Pulse. Chinese sellers overrun Walmart Marketplace. What does that mean? We've been very bullish on Walmart Marketplace, their growth, combating the big bad tech monopoly that is Amazon, right? So we've been very bullish on Walmart, their marketplace success. And yes, it has been an all-around success, right? You look at them spending $4 billion for Jet in 2016. Everyone thought that was crazy. We did not. Been very bullish on Mark Lowry, who now recently departed, Jet.com, the marketplace expansion, Walmart's marketplace efforts in India with some M&A over there, right? Like all these things, we've covered it intently, been bullish on it, been proven correct on it. This was probably one of two things that Walmart has done recently, which I haven't liked. Both have been related to China. This video, this photo right here was their pandering to the Chinese seller community and going over to China. This was in last summer. This was, this was last spring, March of 2021. COVID's still a thing in March of 2021, right? So a year after COVID got going, the top exec from the US, right? This guy, Jeff Clements here, I've talked to this guy, senior VP at Walmart. He leads all of the company's US marketplace business. This guy went to China to announce, hey, we want a bunch of Chinese sellers to come join our platform and sell a bunch of counterfeit cheap crap. Wonderful, Jeff. Wow. This is really what you needed to do. This is what you had to go and spend your time on, to go and couldn't this instead have been a differentiator between Walmart Marketplace and Amazon? Right? Couldn't you have said, you know what? Yeah, we're not cool with a bunch of Chinese sellers. We want to have a different kind of marketplace. We want to have a quality marketplace, and then really hit Amazon on their Chinese weakness. Right? Couldn't that have been a really interesting tact? You know, when Mark Lowry left Walmart, what he said is, if we're going to beat Amazon, we need to forge our own path. We can't just copy and emulate what Amazon's doing. We'll never beat Amazon if we just follow their script. We need to forge our own way, right? This looks like copying the Amazon script to me. Doesn't look like the Walmart. This doesn't look to be any different than what we've seen on Amazon, where we've reported now for years on there being, it oscillates between 40 and 50% of the top 10,000 sellers on Amazon in the US are Chinese sellers. Actually, you go globally, you look in Europe, it's actually over 50% in some markets. Yeah, I mean, you can directly tie counterfeit goods, lack of quality of goods to letting these Chinese sellers sell, basically just factories sell direct onto the platform, right? At least if they're going through, let's say, a US third-party seller, there's an extra layer of verification, of validation, of accountability, right? So if that US seller is selling blatantly counterfeit products or products that, cause harm to people, right? Because they're not made of a good quality. We have this thing called laws in this country. Well, I mean, we kind of follow the laws. We don't really follow the laws as well as we did in the past. But yes, we technically still have this thing called laws in this country, and they're kind of still followed. Certainly, the laws here are much more strongly upheld than compared to China, where what kind of negative recourse can Walmart truly inflict upon a third-party seller in China who just wants to bamboozle all these US consumers? Nothing. They kicked them off the platform. This is the chart, which is really unfortunate to see, right? So this is tracking new sellers, all sellers on Walmart Marketplace, and the percent of them based in China. In April, you had it at maybe 37%. So far in May, you've got it above 40%. The last 1,000 are over 50%. You can see here, I mean, this is that event that I was talking about. March of 2021, right? New sellers on Walmart Marketplace prior to that event taking place, it's basically nothing. I don't know, is that 0% or 1%? It's basically nothing. And then March of 2021, it looks like it's at like 4%. And then April of 2021, right, a month after that event, they hit 6% of new sellers on Walmart Marketplace. And it's just a shame. It's the easy thing to do. Very often the easy thing to do is what? Oh yeah, the wrong thing to do. The harder thing to do is to say, hey, how can we take a pro-quality stance on our third-party sellers, right? Like, this is March of 2021. You literally are doing this thing in China at the height of all of these stories with Amazon Marketplace taking down counterfeit PPE listings, right? It's like at the height of that mania where no one could get PPE. Amazon Marketplace is being flooded with a bunch of counterfeit product to try and combat COVID. Where is it coming from? Oh, China. What does Walmart Marketplace decide to do? Oh, let's go get a bunch of Chinese sellers. Great idea, Jeff Clements. And then there's also this other story which we covered, this is again going back to March of 2021. Walmart announces $350 billion commitment to U.S. manufacturing, supporting more than 750,000 American jobs, right? So all in the same month. None of this happens by accident, mind you. Oh, press release. $350 billion commitment to U.S. manufacturing. Oh, let's go do an event in China to go get a bunch of Chinese factories selling on our marketplace. Who do you think Walmart really cares about? This $350 billion commitment is the biggest fluff piece I've ever seen in a long time. This is a 10-year calculation, right? This is peanuts. They're saying, yeah, we're going to put $35 billion a year to buying, this is all the saying is we're going to buy $35 billion a year worth of stuff from U.S. manufacturers. Walmart, over $500 billion in revenue. Yeah, we'll buy at least $35 billion from U.S. manufacturers. Yeah. Like, are you kidding me? It's honestly disrespectful. How dumb do they think everyone is? How paltry of a number is this for Walmart? And then they go do this event in China. So it's really sickening. Just these CEOs talking out of, one side of their mouth and then doing the exact opposite. You really care about this country, which is where your company came from, and capitalism and democracy and this republic and the values of this country. Clearly what enabled a corporation of your size and breadth and dominance to come into fruition. You say you care about U.S. manufacturing, but then you sign up to a peanut number. You inflate the number by taking a 10-year view of it. Ridiculous. The way inflation is going, $35 billion a year in 10 years is like $10 billion of purchasing value today. And then you go and just copy Amazon and go try and get a bunch of Chinese sellers. I mean, it's just sad. Just sad, especially because strategically, this could have been a huge win for Walmart, right? Strategically, this is the height of COVID. March 2021, they could have said, you know what? We're not going to China. We want U.S. sellers. We are going to put all these quality controls into place. We're going to put a bunch of tools into place on Walmart Marketplace to help you see where your products come from, who's selling them on the marketplace, where is their business originated, where are these products manufactured, right? Amazon deliberately tries to obfuscate all of that information. They have the power to do it when they want to, but they don't want to make U.S. manufacturing, U.S. sellers a priority, because what would that do? That would hurt this kind of everyday low prices mantra. That would hurt their volumes. They want to just sell the stuff for as cheap as possible, irrespective of the collateral damage, which has been Walmart's raison d'etre for decades. But that's why this would have been so powerful for Walmart to do an about face and be like, you know what? That is what we used to do in the 90s and the 80s. Right? But you know what? Now it's different. Oh man, that would have been so powerful from just a messaging standpoint, from a marketing standpoint, from from, I think, a rallying of third-party sellers to say, you know what? Walmart might not be able to give me the volumes that Amazon can give me, but I want to go help Walmart because I know they've got my best interest in mind, right? And by the way, look at the stats, right? Who still comprises the overall majority of sellers on Walmart Marketplace? It's not Chinese sellers, right? So just imagine being able to, like, there's no way Walmart Marketplace had fully tapped out the US seller community. How could you have emboldened that domestic seller community to say, you know, I'd spiritually, conceptually, mission-driven, I like Walmart more than I like Amazon. They had that opportunity and they squandered it. So if you like this video about Walmart squandering its American values and going to China, go check out this company. Actually, you can go check out this video where we had the founder of this company called Cultivate on the show, which is an extension that you can put on your browser. They'll donate to US charities and they will show you other comparable products that are made in the US, right? They'll show you some of that supply chain and manufacturing origination information and bring transparency to that. Really cool company. Go check out the video with the founder. Go get the extension to help support US manufacturing.